Pneumatics. Pneumatics, which means overview of pneumatics. What is meant by pneumatic? A pneumatic, pneuma means a Greek word which means language, Greek language word. This is a pneumatics. Pneumatics means a Greek word which means a breathing, which means a breathing. Breathing. What a breathing means? Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing means inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. See, these applications of pneumatics, you might have seen the nowadays modern technology, all machines lifting loads, transporting the load from one place to another place or lifting, they are using cranes. In olden days, they used to use cranes which work by a mechanical system, by steam or a diesel car, something they used to use and lift the loads by using pulleys. Now, in a modern technology, they are using now pneumatics applications. Overview. Pneumatic means a Greek word which means breathing. Example, you know the cycle pump. When you pump the air inside, the cycle pump inhale and exhales. The cycle pump inhale and exhales. Cycle, when you pumping the air into your cycle tube, when you lift the handle up, the air is breathed inside into the cycle pump. When you push it down, it exhales. Inhale and exhales. Same way, the pneumatic means breathing. This machine breathes. Breathes means it breathes the air. It breathes the air and exhales the air. In between this breathing and exhaling of the air, it converts the air into energy which will work to lift the load or move the load from one place to another place. This is the application of a pneumatic machine. Means a pneumatic machine is not a machine to lift the load and transmit the load also. Nowadays in many industries they are using to make a faster worker, the pneumatic machines are using. Example, if you want to do a pipe bending, they will use a pneumatic machine and they will bend the pipe within no time. Hundreds of pipes they will bend and keep. Only thing we have to how to do the work, we have to organize the machine to what work has to do. It will work according to that. Now, this earth, what we are using, compressor, air compressor. What we are using, air compressor. That also work by a pneumatic system. So the example, simple one is cycle pump. Cycle pump. Now, definition. It is the science under which you study properties and applications of air. Properties and applications. What is properties? Properties means, example, if you take a metal piece, example, if you take a chalk, if you bend it, chalk will break into two pieces. If you take a same diameter of metal rod, if you bend it, it will not break into the two pieces. So, chalk piece is having one mechanical property and Iron rod is also having one mechanical. Same way, air also is having a mechanical properties. These properties which we are converting to work by using a pneumatic machine, inhaling and exhaling, and applications. Properties and applications. Now, common terms used in pneumatics. Pressure. Pressure. Pressure is defined as the load acting upon the unit area. Example. This is unit area. Example, if it is a piston, a square piston, a round piston, the area how much it is called unit area. Unit area. Unit area. The weight of air in the column applies a pressure. So when you put the low effort, the column which is having applies pressure to point unit. This apply pressure when you apply the load to this unit area, the pressure in this will be increased. Pressure is equal to FORC, force into area. Area. The pneumatic system, three terms related to pressures are mostly commonly used. One is atmospheric pressure. Now pressure is equal to force by area. Now second one is, in this we having a three commonly used terms. One is atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. It is a pressure caused by weight of column at atmospheric. Air acts on the surface. Atmospheric pressure. Example, you take a bucket and put water and put one pipe. So atmospheric pressure, due to the atmospheric pressure, this one what happen? Water will come out due to the atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure. Second. Gauge pressure means, example, when you use a dial gauge in the workshop, same like a gauge pressure will be there. In the house where we have a municipal water connection, they put one gauge pressure, how much water pressure it's coming, to check how much pressure it is coming. So this applications is included three terms. One is atmospheric pressure, second one is gauge pressure, third one is absolute absolute pressure. Absolute pressure pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure plus pressure. The absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. Absolute pressure, atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. Three terms: atmospheric pressure, gauge pressure, and absolute pressure. When you use the applications of pneumatics, these three terms are useful to calculate how much work can be done by the machine. Now, unit of pressure in Pascal, unit of PRESS, pressure, 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. 1 Pascal is the pressure exerted by a force of magnitude 1 Newton perpendicularly upon the area of 1 square meter. When a 1 square meter piston area is perpendicularly upon the area of 1 square meter. Okay, when the area is 1 square meter perpendicularly, when the weight is acting perpendicularly. Now, pressure is equal to bar is equal to 1 kg per centimeter square approximately. Bar is a metric unit of pressure equal to 1 lakh pascals standard atmospheric pressure, sea level, 1325 milli bar or 10.135 kilo pascals. One bar is equal to 1 kg by centimeter square. this is the bar is a metric unit of pressure equals to 1 lakh pascals standard atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1013.25 millibars. 1013.25 millibars or 101.35 kilopascals. Millibar or kilopascals. 1 bar is equal to 1 kg bar centimeter square. Now, force. Pressure into area, that is called F is equal to P into area, pressure into area. Unit of force is measured in Newton. Unit of force measures in Newton. Force is equal to pressure into area, that is equal to F is equal to pressure into area. Newton is a standard unit. 1 Newton is equal to 1 kg per meter square. 1 kg per meter square. Karthik, flow rate. What is flow rate? In pneumatics, what air is flowing, the rate of flow, air flowing in the pipe or machine, that is called flow rate. Unit of flow rate is measured in liters per minute or meter cube per hour Example, flow rate is equal to 10 liters per minute. 10 liters per minute means it's pumping air 10 liters per minute, or it's pumping 50 cubic meters of air in 1 hour. 50 cubic meters of air in 1 hour. And this air will have a properties. See, example, you breathe inside and take one handkerchief. When the handkerchief is folded and keep into your mouth, it will be cool. Then you keep it to your mouth and puff it strongly. After some time, when you see the handkerchief, it will be little bit warm, little bit hot. How it is happened? Due to the pressure, force when it is applied. So, same way, when the air is working with a pneumatic machines, the air should have some good qualities of properties. What are these properties? Means, 1. Atmospheric air possesses certain properties as follows. Air is mixture of gases. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, other gases, water vapor 1% by volume. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, other gases 1%, water, moistures, water vapors, not moisture. Water vapors. Other gases, water vapors 1%. Okay. So the air, what is available in the atmosphere, it's containing 78% of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, other gases and water vapor. So next is it contains dust particles and water vapor. Dust particles and water vapor. Example, if you breathe when it is a rainy season, if you breathe hard, some water particles, water small droplets, when you go into the nose, when you breathe, inhale, so you will get a disturbance of your respiratory system. Same way, if there is a water vapor and other dust particles in the atmospheric air, example, dust particles also when they enter into the nose, it will disturb. So the property first one is 78%, 21% oxygen, other gases. Now droplets, water vapor and other gases will affect the machine. It has to be filtered. It contains dust particles and water vapors. The properties of air. So air compressible means it is a volume can be reduced. When air is compressible, example, when air is compressible means example, you take balloon and blow air into a balloon. Then a balloon will become a medium size. Now you hold it at the end and go and squeeze it to make a smaller size. The volume of the size balloon will decrease, but the pressure of the air inside increases. So this is the one property of air. And the next one is air does not burn itself. Air does not burn itself. Air does not burn itself. Means why this is told means when you are working with these machines, air is pumped. As I told you, take a handkerchief and blow air hard by pressure. The handkerchief will become heat due to the friction. Air when it is forcibly touching to the handkerchief, it is becoming hot. So when this air is pumping very heavy into the tubes and the machine, due to the friction of air, the machine will get heat. It will get hot. Temperature will be increased in the machine. So air is having this property, and the machine has to be continuously cool from the outside due to the friction. What the heat is produced between the friction. Volume of air increase with increasing the temperature. Volume of air increase the, see example, that is called to P1 is equal to P1 V1 is equal to, in the last previous classes in the school, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Okay. Now take a balloon, blow air, and where is a good temperature, you take the balloon outside. Example, it is summer season, blow air into the balloon in the room temperature, it will be okay. If you take it outside in the sun, due to the temperature, the air will get heat and expand. Air will expand in the balloon. So the volume is not sufficient to expand the balloon. so balloon will blow off. Means sometimes what happen means in the container somewhere when the air is there, due to friction air is heated, it will expand. Anything, you see, when you boil the water in a utensil, when the water get heated, it will expand. Same way, air also will get expand. Next one is moisture or water vapor carrying capacity increases with increasing in temperature or air or volume of the air. Volume of the air. Just now I told the same way. Pressure of air increases with reduction of volume. Pressure of air increases with reduction of volume. As I said just now before, when you blow air into a balloon, balloon will become a bigger size. The pressure is 10%, 10% and the balloon size is 20. So when balloon is reduced to the 10, the inside pressure will increase to the 20. When air is passing through a narrow passage, when air is passing through narrow passage, pressure drops, velocity increase. The flow of velocity is here 20. The flow of velocity here will be increasing. Means the output of air with distance velocity will be more. Applications. Pneumatic is widely used in many industries, automation, applications where fast movement of lesser loads are required. Pneumatic is used to move loads with less effort. General applications. General applications. One is push, pull, lift, drop. Clamp, unclamp, tilt. Applications. Push and pull. This pneumatic machine, what are the applications it will do? Push or pull. Any load with less effort, with less energy we are using, we can use this machine and do more work by pushing or by pulling. Pushing or by pulling. Next one is lifting or dropping. Lifting up or dropping. Clamping means holding or unholding. Clamping means holding or unholding. Holding the workpiece at one place by a clamp, and unclamping is releasing. Next one is to tilt. Some big words, to tilt. So these are the applications we are using for pneumatics. The pressure volume relationship of gas constant temperature is the relationship between volume and gas temperature. Volume and gas temperature. Boyle's law is relationship between volume and gas temperature. Boyle's law is relationship between pressure volume and gas constant temperature. Constant temperature. Before I told that is equal to P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Infinite. Pressure is inversely proportionate 1 by volume when the temperature is constant, or PV is equal to constant, P1 by V1 is equal to P2 by V2. Advantages of pneumatics. Pneumatics is popular in industrial applications as low cost automation because of following advantages. Air is available free of cost. To pump the air in the pneumatic machines, we are not buying the air. It is freely available in atmosphere. So air is available at free of cost. Air is available in unlimited quantity everywhere. Air can compressed, pressurized and can be transported through pipes. In the pneumatics, what we are doing, the free air what is available in the atmosphere, we are pumping it into the pneumatic machine and transporting with high pressure through the pipelines. Air can be exhausted to environment without any harmful effect. When air is exhausted outside atmosphere, it will not do any harmful, any toxics will be there in that. Same air what we doing inhaling and exhaling is any toxic, same way it is not utilizing only oxygen and living, but inhaling and exhaling when it is exhausting out, it is not harmful for climate. Action is fast. The air action is fast. Speed control is possible. When you are controlling the machine, it will control more speed than the other machines. Means in the next class we will have the hydraulic machine also. It is faster speed than the other machines. System is overloaded safe. Air does not ignite. Air does not ignite. Ignite means it will not catch fire. Simple in design and construction. Long life and low maintenance. Components are simple in design and hence cheaper. Limitation. Pneumatic system has certain limitation as follow. Means we can use, because it is free, we cannot use as it is, as you like, but some limitations are there. Pneumatic system is economically up to limit of 3000 kg force. Pneumatic needed fine quality equipment to remove dust and moisture. So when you are pumping the air into the pneumatic machine, before that the water in the atmosphere and dust particle has to be filtered and sent into that. Special lubrication technique is required to avoid friction between internal components. So when you are pumping this air with a pneumatic machine, as I say, air pump cycle, when you are pumping the air manually, to move it freely, we need to use some lubrication, the moving parts to move freely. So we will put little oil to the moving part where the washer is there. Compressing air beyond 7 bar is costlier. Compressing air beyond 7 bars is costlier.